All right, so today we're going to talk about something that's really changing the game for pain management clinics. We're looking at a new way to operate, one that stops just reacting to problems and starts, well, autonomously optimizing for success. Let's dive right in.
Okay, so let's just start with the honest truth about running a modern pain clinic, right? It's a constant, daily struggle to balance amazing patient care with all the operational complexity. It honestly feels like a battle, because, let's face it, it often is.
And this feeling of chaos, it really comes from one core challenge. You're trying to manage high-quality patient care under this constant, totally unpredictable pressure. Every single day brings a new set of variables, which makes running things smoothly feel, well, almost impossible.
So what's the real cost of all this daily volatility? Well, it hits you right where it hurts the most. We're talking about lost time, missed revenue, and, crucially, inconsistent patient experiences. This chaos doesn't just mess with your operations, it hits your finances and the quality of care you're able to give.
You know, what's really fascinating here is how all these pain points are connected. They feed into one another. Think about it. A last-minute cancellation leads directly to idle room time. Your manual scheduling system can't adapt fast enough. And because your systems aren't synced, billing has no idea what inventory was actually used. It's this vicious cycle, a chain reaction of inefficiency.
So, how do we break that cycle? Well, I can tell you it's not with another dashboard that just shows you more data about all the problems you already know you have. The real answer is a system that starts making better decisions for you. And this is where it gets really cool. The solution lies in what are called autonomous optimization models, or AOMs. Now, the key thing to get here is that these are not just fancy analytical tools. No, they are active AI-powered decision engines. They learn from your clinic's own unique data and its constraints to autonomously find the absolute best way to run your day. And this just illustrates the difference so perfectly. The old way, right? It gives you a dashboard and basically says, hey, here are all your problems. Good luck figuring them out. The new way with AOMs is completely different. It delivers optimized decisions and recommendations directly to you. It's all about proactive solutions, not just reactive analysis. And the features here are built for both immediate value and long-term growth. You get direct recommendations, not just a sea of data. The system actually gets smarter every time it runs. And maybe the best part? You can start super simple, with just a spreadsheet, and then scale all the way up to a deep, two-way integration with your EHR system.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how does it translate into real-world results and fast? Let's take a look at how OptiU's ready-made AOMs can deliver some really tangible wins for your clinic in, like, the very first week.
First up, we've got the tool that tackles the single biggest source of daily chaos, this sheer unpredictability of your schedule. This is the Patient Flow Forecaster, and its job is to predict who's actually going to show up.
And it's so beautifully simple. It just takes your historical appointment data, your no-show history, and turns it into this powerful predictive plan. It even gives you suggestions on exactly where you can safely overbook to make up for those inevitable cancellations.
And the direct impact of having a forecast that's actually accurate? It's huge. We're talking a 15 to 25% reduction in that costly downtime for your providers. That is time you get back and revenue you protect. Every single day.
All right, next up, let's talk about that complex puzzle of resource allocation. You know, how do you make sure the right provider is in the right room with the right equipment all at the perfect time?
Well, this model takes all of your constraints, who's available, what the room specs are, how long procedures take, and it spits out a perfectly optimized schedule. And what's even better, it sends you live alerts to resequence appointments on the fly if, life happens and something changes.
This level of orchestration translates directly into seeing more patients without having to add more staff or build more rooms. You can see a 10 to 15% increase in your throughput just by using the resources you already have, but way more intelligently. And finally, let's focus on what keeps the lights on, the lifeblood of the business, getting paid. This AOM is designed from the ground up to speed up your revenue cycle and slash those pesky claim denials.
So it analyzes all your past claims, the payer rules, your CPT codes, and it actually predicts which claims are going to pay the fastest and which ones are at high risk for denial. This creates a smart, prioritized work queue so your billing team can focus their energy where it's going to have the biggest impact.
And the bottom line result of all that? A 20 to 30% improvement in your reimbursement speed. I mean, that is a dramatic boost to your clinic's cash flow,
all from just optimizing the billing workflow.
Okay, so those are the quick wins. But now, let's zoom out. Let's see what a fully transformed, truly optimized clinic looks like when you deploy a whole suite of tailored AOMs that can control every single aspect of the operation.
With the full operational suite, you get this complete orchestration of your day. And as you can see from the chart, the results are pretty significant. A 20% jump in daily throughput, a 25% drop in how long patients have to wait, and a 15% improvement in how effectively your staff are being utilized.
The Performance Optimizer then takes it a step further. It connects all that new operational efficiency directly to your financial outcomes. It helps you understand and improve provider productivity by about 15%, which leads to a 10% increase in the effective reimbursement rate you're earning for every hour of work. And finally, the Financial Suite syncs up your supply chain with your cash flow. By optimizing your inventory, you can cut waste by 10 to 15%. And by forecasting your expenses and revenue more accurately, you get a solid 20% improvement in cash flow predictability.
So this all sounds incredibly powerful, I know. But the big question is, how does a clinic actually start this transformation? Let's walk through the path to getting started.
You know, the path to a fully tailored autonomous solution is actually a surprisingly fast and structured process. In just 4 to 6 weeks, you can go from the initial design and data integration all the way to having a live, fine-tuned model optimizing your clinic's operations.
And the business model itself is designed for total flexibility. You can start small with the ready-made AOMs on a simple monthly plan and start seeing results in just a few days. Or you can go straight for the comprehensive, tailored solution with an annual license. The choice is completely yours. And that really brings us to the final takeaway here. This isn't just about getting better software or having more data. It's about a fundamental shift in how your clinic actually runs. So I'm just going to leave you with this one question to think about. What if your clinic could truly and continuously optimize itself?